Shalom, shalom, Israel. I want to start by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHUSHA, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Honor brother number one for down Temple, Florida, for Kemp Prophets in Babylon. Come with another quick hit to the Spirit powered by MILLSTONE. Lord went to edifying 50 sheep. Double honors to the elders and apostle, great MILLSTONE, teach you well. Peace and blessings to the brothers who pushing this work into sincerity, to the scattered bride. And today's morning, lesson I want to go into is pretty much knowing that the Lord cares for you, man. All right, knowing that the Lord, all right, knows what we go through, man. All right, because He's the one putting us through it, man. All right, we wake up every day, we dealing with certain afflictions, we dealing with certain mental wickedness, thoughts, and just mental, things in general. Okay, physical, pain. Some brothers deal with diseases. Some brothers deal with, things that's hereditary. Okay, all kinds of certain things, man. Your body be feeling weird. Okay, you might deal with certain situations at your job. Job giving you a hard time. You wake up every day, you gotta deal with a wicked ass boss, or you gotta deal with a wicked ass woman. She ain't doing you right, but you gotta bear it, for the meantime, or for whatever the case might be. Your kids, the list goes on. Alright. And it's on my spirit because I wake up, get in the car, go, head my way to work, and I just think about it, man. There's so much shit that we go through in this flesh, man. Okay, that we are required to, in the spirit to manage, man. All right, and the Lord knows, and you see the scripture says that the Lord won't give us so much that we can't handle, man. And before we grab that, I just wanted to grab this right here. One of my favorite scriptures. All right, going into Psalm 55, verse 22 says, "Cast thy burden upon the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and He shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved." And you see, and that's a beautiful thing, man, because you'll think, man, you're dealing with so much. You're going through all these things, and you'll think, damn, you got a lot on you, right? Well, guess what? The Lord tells us in the scripture to cast thy burden upon the Lord, YAHAWASHI. So the Lord said what? When you cast something, you're throwing out, or you dishing out, right? The Lord said, cast that burden, man, which means to give to Him. Okay, the Lord, want us to cry out to Him, man. Give our problems to Him. You see, so that we can trust in Him, and so that through that process, when you do these things, faith is built up. Trust, okay, fear, and all these things grow when you put these things to play. Okay, because here you have it. We deal with so much things in our mind, man. It's starting first and foremost in our mind. All right, we deal with things in our mind, man. Battling ourselves. All right, battling our old man. All right, battling, just in general, these wicked thoughts that we want to overcome so much. And the Lord said what? He said, cast that burden upon Him. And those things can be a huge burden to you. Okay? Dealing with just general things and your life is a burden, man. And the Lord wants you to give those problems to Him so He can help you. Because He goes into it, the scripture goes into it, says, and He shall sustain thee. So it means to support, nourish. Okay, to support and nourish. The Lord's there to support us and to nourish us, man. Okay, to put us back in our rightful mind, or to keep us in the strength of holding our integrity. That's the spirit I was, driving, and driving right behind this car, and it says, it says integrity, man. And then next to me to the right, it says quench, and the scripture says quench not the spirit, And if a spirit telling you, man, you gotta cry out to the Lord, man. If you gotta let things, let things be, man, let it be. Let it be known to the Lord, we don't have to just ball everything up, man, and just just walk around like in a ball of fire, man. Of course we're going through the fire, but the Lord said that we can, give those problems to Him, man. And now the Spirit, it says, quench not the Spirit, as well as integrity, because we are all required to, hold our integrity, man. Because what? Even though we're dealing with these things, physically and through the Spirit, we're still required to, endure it. You see. But in the midst of that, the Lord said He'll sustain us, man. So we'll be taken care of. All right. You might feel like you're dealing with a lot on your plate right now. You might be dealing with a lot of situations, or you just a journey of your life might just be quite a bit, hectic for the meantime, or for whatever, The Lord said He will support us, man, throughout all those things. All right, He said, and He said, He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved, which shows that the Lord cares for us, man. You see, because we're fighting for righteousness, man. Okay, we're fighting for a better route. You see, that the Lord has put within our spirit, within our minds, to take that direction, man. Okay, let me grab this in 1 Peter, so I can bear with me. Let me see. 1 Peter chapter 5. It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 5. Let me get over. It says, First Peter chapter 5, I'll start at verse 6. It says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of YAHAWASHI, that He may exalt you in due time. You see? So, that's why, it's important to hold your integrity, because what? The Lord will exalt you in due time, which we know is a process. You know what I'm saying? Not everything lasts for long, man. Sometimes the Lord put in these things, to humble us. You see? The Lord might put a lot on your plate just to keep you humble, to keep you in the spirit of acknowledging Him, to keep you in the spirit of, sometimes putting the brother under pressure, make the best of him, like a diamond, man. When it's under pressure, that's when it's formed to be the best, or that's when it's formed to its best. You get the best qualities out of something when you put it under a certain pressure, man. Okay, a certain stone. And that's, when you look at it through the Spirit, that's how the Lord's doing us. Because what the Scripture says about, the fire, putting us through the fire, the gold is tried in the fire, the furnace of adversity, and acceptable, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So, we're liking it to that gold, man, being put under pressure to be made acceptable, man. We pray, we hope to be that elect, because ultimately the elect is going to be able to, withstand what comes under that pressure, man. All right, those pressures of levels that increases, man. And you know, at the end of the day, the Lord's gonna, you know, if you're fighting and you're suffering and you're going through things daily, man, the Lord's gonna tend to your wounds. You see, as in a war, you have a medic, and the medic is there to attend to the wounds, even when under certain extreme conditions. And when you think about it, when you're going through a fire, man, that's a extreme condition. All right. Well, we're spiritually going through this fire. The Lord's there to nourish us, support us under this extreme condition that He's put underneath our eyes, man. You see, because at the end of the day, it's a part of humbling us. Okay. It's a part of the actions, disciplinary, okay, that we have to go through to ultimately receive what He's set up for His men, is serving Him. It says, reading again, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of YAHAWASHI, that He may exalt you in due time. Verse 7, casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. See, so the Lord careth for you, man. You know, as what Scripture says, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial. So, you know, which is to try you. So these things is constantly being put to test with our faith, our integrity, the things that we strongly fight to hold on to. It's being put to a test every day. You know, but guess what? The Lord said, cast those, whatever you're dealing with, cast those burdens, give it to Him. It says, because what? Because He cares for you. The Lord knows, man. The Lord knows what you're dealing with, man. The Lord knows what we all dealing with, because He's the one that put us underneath, that condition, or put us in that condition. You see? And let me grab this right quick. And this ain't gonna be too long, just straight to the point. Lord, when you're edified, some exhortation. As it came to mind, to the spirit, man, I was just, driving and thinking about that, man. Because we deal with things that the average jig will, wouldn't even think to bear, man. You see, but the Lord said, that this is a part of what's gonna bring forth. So, like, get over it quick. This is what it takes to, pretty much receive that reward, man. So it's a blessing. But let me grab this and then close it out. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10. Start at verse 13, and it says, there have no temptation taking you, but such is common to men. So, these things are, that we deal with commonly, dealing with the situations that we deal with is it's nothing new, man. It's nothing new. It says, read it on, but YAHAWASHI is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. So the Lord won't give you too much that you can't handle, man. And this is another reason this is what shows you that, the things that we go through, man, that, it's literally accustomed to your walk. It's literally accustomed to your condition of battle. All right, because everybody has their walk, man, their race, that the Lord has, accustomed those, that condition to your particular walk. So you might deal with certain things that other brothers might not deal with, in particular to your situation. That it's just something you might have to deal with, but doesn't necessarily mean that brothers are not dealing with what you're dealing with. But it's just every brother has their infirmity, their thorn in their flesh, their condition. Because that's good. Scripture says as well. As well as your brother in the world. Pretty much in First Peter, well, we all go through the same thing. We all go through the same thing. And brothers go through the same thing, across the world, wherever you are. We all dealing with some type of affliction. It could be similarity. It could be the same thing, but in its own way, the Lord has accustomed it to your walk. You see? But like the scripture says, the Lord's not going to give you too much that you can't handle, man. He's not gonna give you, he's not gonna tempt you, where you have to suffer something more than you can't handle, that you can't bear, man. Okay? Because of the simple fact, the Lord knows your breaking point. The Lord knows, okay, my servant can deal with this for this long. He can handle this for this amount of time. The Lord knows these things, The Lord knows. So when you think about it, when you're going through a situation, you ever come to the, realization, it's like, damn, man, the Lord really set it up for me to go through these things, and it's all for a beneficial growth. A beneficial growth, because this is what the stages we have to go through to receive that, salvation, man. Our brothers are be the elect, but this is the steps of patience, having patience and suffering, man. Okay. It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So as well, the Lord has it balanced out. So the Lord ain't gonna give you too much that you can't handle, but as well give you enough to where you can bear it. And like I used to, like I always give a demonstration of, as an example, you might have to walk a mile and carry a bag full of a couple pounds. Either the weight's gonna get heavier and the miles are gonna get shorter, or the weight's gonna get lighter and the miles gonna be longer. But it's gonna equal itself out, and that's how I like to see it through the spirit, man. That the Lord give you a way to escape, and the escaping part of it is just knowing that, damn, okay, I gotta carry this fat load, but it's not just I ain't gotta walk a mile, it's gonna be half a mile, or damn, I ain't gotta go that far, but I gotta carry this heavy load. So that's how I like to see it in the spirit, and and it balances itself out, man. And that's what we gotta see it in the spirit, because of the simple fact of, this is not a kick in a walk in the park, man. It's meant for us to suffer and go through these things for ultimate growth, man. All right. So that was in my spirit. I would really like to grab more, but I'm about to take it into the job. Lord, when the point was made, just close it out by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, RAWCHAA. Once again, double honors to those in the Apostle MILLSTONE, teach you well. Until next time, I say, Shalom.